ciencia.
Ame la ciencia.
What's up, everyone? Hi, Iron. How are you doing? Long time no see. Okay, that's fine. Hold on a second. Okay, guys. Yeah, I was a little tired earlier, but I started like working through it, and I'm like, yay. So, let's go ahead and get right into. Hold on a second. Let me need the dono link. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Hold on. True. I forgot. Hold on. Oh God, I got all these windows open. If I crash today, just give me a minute. I'll come back. Okay, there we go. Let's see now. How do I get in here? To the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Okay, copy. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Damn. Hate that they do this. Okay, do this. Copy. Save. Now we're gonna hold on. Okay. All right. Hold on. Where is the chat? Okay, here you go. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So listen, y'all be sure to check out Jasmine and I video yesterday that I uploaded. The full version's on the Patreon, by the way. Because I didn't feel like editing all of those curse words and blah blah blah. This, that, and the other. Yes, Morgan, it's the avatar. Y'all let me tell y'all my game plan. Y'all ready for this? If now I've been pretty lucky with certain topics I've been pushing out. But once my videos start gaining traction, I'm getting rid of Fridays. And then only 2 times I'm going to be streaming is on Wednesday and Saturday. So then on Saturday, I will show myself, because I do that on Tuesday. So I'm in front of the computer. I'm in front of, I need to get a new webcam too. I'm in front of the webcam on Tuesday, right? And I'm in front of it on, and I'm thinking about being in front of it on Saturday too. So I want to start uploading constant videos. I've been doing good this week. Like my political channel has really been taking a lot of my time. I'm gonna tell you something. It's so easy. Hey Skybomb, hey Spitfire. It's so easy for me to find content for this channel versus my political channel. Because like I'm halfway checked out. And so there's so much content I can like the Jenkins family. Girl, the Dusty done got served some papers, honey. I was gonna wait to report this on Sunday, but I think what I'm gonna do is get the Fresh and Fit video on Sunday and then do the Jenkins thing tomorrow. Okay, I gotta get caught up in the algorithm. So that's what I want to do. And that's what I think I am going to do. Because I don't think it's really anything. Yes, girl, Morgan. Yes. That baby mama found them because Stephanie showed the location, like I said on the video. She showed the location. And I was like, this woman is dumb. That you were having dumb children by a dumb woman. And but good for her because I think there's a chance he's going to go to jail if he does not pay that child support. So there's that. But I'll have a video for you guys. I'm gonna have to go take a nap though. And then when I wake up, I'll start collecting the receipts because that's a deep dive that takes hours. Like I said, I don't think there's anything politically going on right now. I don't think so. Hold on, let me check. It's pretty quiet politically. Let's see. Oh, wait. Damn, RIP. Vine. What Vine? Why is Vine trending? Are they going to bring that back? The return of Vine. XAI now owns Vine. What should we do with it? Feel free to take that on. Ooh, they got Vine. What? Hold on. Huh. Oh, this is I don't know. Huh. Now this is what I said. This is not political news, but this is like interesting news right now. Like also TikTok is going to, if TikTok is not purchased by sometime in April, they're going to shut it down again. I don't believe it's going to keep it down anymore. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. What else? Damn. Damn. R.I.P. According to close sources, Atlanta rapper Young Scooter has passed away today on his birthday. It's alleged that it was because of Atlanta PD. You mean he resisted arrest? One man was killed in the shooting just blocks from the, yeah, because he was resisted arrest. More likely resisted arrest, had a weapon on him. I don't care about these people, dude. I swear, I just don't. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. Let's look at the news. Pocahontas, FDIC, Haktua, Ponzi, The Dow, Somalia, Apple TV, Howie, JP Morgan, Zuckerberg. Like, yeah, it's just nothing. Nothing big. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I will definitely get that out for you guys because I'm stuck on it. And Chad the dad must have saw my video because he sure been acting nice to his Americanized Filipino wife. Okay, let's get down into it. So you guys know I did this video on this CUNT. Okay. Now, I was indifferent to her because I was like, you know, she's a dummy. She's an idiot, you know. You're getting in a relationship with a pimp and you're like, he hit me. He hit me. I want to thank Daisy Jen Chen, for coming into our lives so that I can recognize a fake B word when I see her. Boom, headshot. Now, I am a nobody. I'm going to keep saying it again. I'm a nobody. I'm barely on. I lost so much traction on Twitter because I'm barely on there. So when everybody's talking smack about you, including myself, but you laser focusing on proving yourself to me, and you laser focusing on trying to arguing with me, only me now. I went through her hold on, let me do an update on this. Hold on a second, let me see. Let's see if she argued with anybody else. Okay. No. I'm the only one she was arguing with, right? What is this right here? What is this? Oh yeah, this is stupidity, right? I'm the only one she arguing with. I went to go check her entire platform. I'm the only one she arguing with, right? It's like you going out of your way to prove your case to me. Who am I? I am nobody. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, TJ, it was out of the blue. It was like, what you doing over here on my Twitter page? Boom, what you doing over here? Why are you here? So I want to remind you that this is just like Daisy. Not only with all the not only with all the surgery, because those two got the same type of surgery: lips, Botox, brow lift, forehead injections, and all kinds of stuff. Just a carbon copy of Daisy. And when me and her was going back and forth with each other, I said, yo, I'm getting Daisy vibes. Now, I told you all, Daisy played me for a sucker, and she licked me good. I learned from that mistake. I did. I really did. I learned from that mistake. And in my defense, I never encountered a woman like Daisy before. I never encountered these plastic women because they're not in my friend group. I don't see these type of women in Florida. Now, if I lived in Miami and Beverly Hills and in New York, sure, I would encounter these type of women. But I don't encounter these type of women where I am, and never in my life. But now I have a file, thanks to Daisy. I'm very appreciative. I'll never change a thing, even with her doxing my phone number to damn Dookie the Don. So now I have, because you have a file for this, you're like, oh, I've seen this before. I've seen, now, how is she the same as Daisy beside all the plastic surgery? She reads every text, every reply, every comment, every video comment. It doesn't even matter. Whatever you are talking about her, she right there reading. That's how she's all on my daggone Twitter account. She even talking about some stuff that I had said on my comment section. And I'm like, heifer, I thought she was a victim of SA. Now, I went on JS's channel yesterday because I was like, this is bothering me. Let me talk to somebody who saw Daisy for what it is. I think I'm gonna stop talking to people on the left. It's like talking to tards that are on Valium, okay, or ecstasy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole race is a social construct. JS don't believe it. Well, I don't know if he does or not. I'm not sure. But it's like I can't deal with people who think that a woman's dingling is a thing. Women don't have dinglings, okay? Ooh-wee, I got a super chat. Nicole, thank you so much. Hello. What's up, girl? Oh, yeah, Nicole was up in the replies, too. What's up, girl? So, I went over there to get a feel of it. JS didn't, he wanted to do some investigation in it first, blah, blah, blah. But, I was saying, like, I know a pattern of real victims. And this heifer is not acting out. She's not acting like a real victim. And then, of course, people, I'm having like people send me emails saying, you just don't know about victims. They're not automatically. Let me tell you something. If you were so-called SA'd, the last thing you want to do is a press tour. The last thing you want to do is come on some random black woman's Twitter account after going to her YouTube channel, after reading every comment, after reading every thread, after going to all the stuff on your Instagram that you open. Like, she's all over the place, just like Daisy. Just like Daisy. I said, I don't know no victim that act like this. And spare me the whole thing like everybody processes stuff differently. Shut the hell up. I'm so tired of that libtard talk. All of Tate's victims alienate themselves from the internet. They get away from the public. They don't talk to the media. But all of a sudden we got an exception to the rule? Really? Her? Really? Hi, my name is Bree Stern, TMZ, Daily Mail, New York Post, NBC. She just did another interview right here. Look. Scared to death, I spoke to NBC News after filing criminal and civil complaint on Andrew Tate after our 10-month relationship. This is, look at me. I don't know no victim that act like this. I'm sorry. You can spare me on this one right here. I don't know no victim that act like this. And if you are one of these stupid, inferior women who sit up here and get mad at me because I'm saying that, yo, go play in traffic. I already blocked, well, she blocked me first, 2 women who are going to get mad at me because I'm talking to this hoe like a hoe. Because she is a hoe. And guess what? Lily, guess what I done found out, girl? Y'all remember when on TMZ when he says, I want you to work for OnlyFans? Hold on. Oh my God. Girl. And here's the thing. Am I going to make a different video about all my findings? No, because I still don't like the tape. I don't care. This is two bad people fighting each other. If they're fighting each other, there's a chance that Tate is behind all of this. So look at this right here. Hold on a second. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 damn articles from TMZ. She's already done an in-depth interview with the Daily Mail in the UK, the New York Post, and now we got the NBC News. But I want to show you something here that I found out, right? And now I'm like, why would you go all? Now I'm like suspicious, like, why would you go all the way to New York to get a medical exam and not the various hospitals in California? But hold on, that ain't what I want to show you guys. Hold on a second. She says something about where is it in here? Here we go. Y'all ready for this? I want y'all to pay attention to this. Hold on. Let me bring it over here. You gotta look at this. We're told Andrew has signaled to Brianna that he wanted to essentially pimp her out on OnlyFans. And since the alleged incident, she blocked him on all social media and messaging programs. Ladies and gentlemen, what year is this? It's 2025. They have been in a relationship for 10 months, meaning last fall they got into a relationship, correct? Correct. So that means that last year was 2024 and 2025 is when she recently ended. And she's saying that Andrew wanted to pimp her out on OnlyFans. But the bitch got an OnlyFans. Boom, the bitch got an OnlyFans. She always had OnlyFans. This is me talking to Grok. Hold on. I want to. You gotta read this. This me. I found out that Bree Stern has an OnlyFans. However, I don't know when she started it. Can you give me a short answer only of when Bree Stern started her OnlyFans, or give me an estimate time frame of when she started it? Here go Grok. While it's confirmed that Bree Stern has an OnlyFans account, the exact start date isn't publicly documented. Based on her career trajectory and the growth of her online presence, she likely started her OnlyFans around 2020 and 2021. Boom, headshot. As this aligns with her rising popularity on Instagram and her feature in a December 2021 video by BikiniTeam.com, which mentions her modeling work that could have led to her OnlyFans venture. This heifer is playing everybody. She's a fraud. And you know what? I can't even blast this. Yeah. Modeling. I'm so glad you guys caught that. Modeling. I'm doing it with you guys. I'm doing the quotations. Modeling, okay? So she has an OnlyFans. She's always had an OnlyFans. Okay? The question is Andrew behind it? This is one of Andrew's girls. Whether she is still with them or not, we don't know. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those sit back, watch, and see. Don't take no sides, because this could be a work. Hold on. It gets even better though. Hold on. See, I don't know why people make me mad. All this heifer had to do was just leave me alone. And let me say she's a dumb bitch. Okay? You a stupid hoe out. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe out. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. Because she is one. She is a hoe. She's stupid, right? So this right here, March the 27th, when all this went down yesterday. In response to inquiries about the lawsuit filed. Now, when I went into a Twitter space with my boy Nathan, they had sprung it on me that she got Diddy's lawyer. Hold on a second. What? I think, hold on, let me see. Lawsuit. Okay, here we go. That she got, who's this guy? Okay. Bree hired Texas attorney Tony Busby, who is representing over 100 alleged Diddy. He's representing the sexual assault victims of Diddy, right? Okay, hustler lawyer, right? So I said, wait a minute, what civil suit? And then they said, well, she filed a civil suit. I said, did you guys see the paperwork? And by the way, I'm so glad Nathan left the space to be playable. Cause your girl was handling them daggone trolls up in there, okay? Boom, headshot. Listen, I know why a lot of these inferior, spineless women hate me, cause you ain't a bitch like me. You don't go up in there handling business like me. You know what I'm saying? I come up there with extreme masculine energy, and them daggone trolls, the daggone, what they call them, tater tots, bow down. Say, y'all, I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. So here's the deal. I said, I don't see no paperwork with that, because people wanted to know how she filed a civil suit so fast. I said, did you guys see paperwork for a civil suit? They was like, well, she hired a civil attorney. I said, okay. I said, she doesn't have to file a police report to file a civil suit. They're both are different. But I said, if you all don't see paperwork about civil suit, you know, I don't know. I wouldn't believe it. Because you see paperwork filed for civil liability with Tate against his victim in Florida. You also see civil suit against Destiny with Pixie. If she filed a civil court papers, where are they? I'm not saying she did or she didn't. What I'm saying is that show me. You're going to have to show me the evidence. It gets better. So she put this out, right? I'm not going to read all of this, because a lot of this is blah, blah, blah. He did this to me. Blah, blah, blah. He told me. Blah, 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 blah. He told me. Whatever, right? I'm going to show you the most important sentence in this paragraph. My name is Bree Stern. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I met Andrew Tate in the summer of 2024, and we were in a relationship for almost a year. We met because he needed models for his crypto coin. Okay. And I needed lessons on crypto to save my coin, sister. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. And I'm not talking to libtards today. I'm talking to sane, libertarians, centrists, and people on the right. When you are a victim of SA, the last thing you're trying to do is pump your damn coin. Boom, headshot. I will argue anyone, anywhere. I will make you look like a damn fool if you're saying that, well, everybody process their pain differently. Shut the hell up. No, they don't. Nobody processed their pain if they were in pain. Pumping a sister coin, a crypto coin. So of course you know me. I'm like, well, she punched. Look. She pushed it yesterday. Did you hear me? She pushed the crypto yesterday. Let's look at her crypto, shall we? Let's look at her crypto. Y'all want to look at her crypto? Let's look at her crypto. Now, 5 months ago, she was losing money in her crypto. Okay? An hour. Okay? She was losing crypto. Then all of a sudden, 6 hours, it start to go up. What happened? Is it because that's when she let everybody know that she has a crypto coin called $sister? And all this publicity that she's been doing on all of these news networks, including TMZ, is bringing eyes to her social media platform, particularly Twitter. And here it is, 24 hours later, and her crypto moved up 226%. This is a rug pull, baby, okay?
Boom, headshot.
These women are good at getting publicity to get money. Whether it's that chick who talking about something, I'm going to get 1,000 guys to plow me. I'm going to break the world's record. I'm going to also go to the old folks home and I'm going to bust it wide open for all the old men over there. It is gimmicks like this that men fall for. Not all men, but it is a gimmick that men fall for. Okay? And when they hear about stuff like this, and in this girl's case, when they hear that she has a meme, I don't know if this is, I think this is you would call this a meme coin, right? Or just a regular, maybe it could be just a regular crypto coin. I don't know. I don't get into crypto. Okay. I'm not a crypto chick. Okay. This is a meme one, Jay. Okay. So the men are going to the white knights are going to feel sorry for her and therefore buy into her crypto and say, you don't need that old mean old crypto. You don't need that old mean old Andrew Tate. I'll save you. Captain Save a Ho. And therefore they buy into her crypto. And that's how she's so up 226%. Homegirl making bank. Okay? So I'm so check me out. I'm like, wait a minute. You got OnlyFans. Okay, you don't promote your crypto, talking about I'm a victim. Then your daggone crypto went up and everything to 226%. Okay. Then you're arguing with my black ass, trying to convince me, like, who am I? And I'm saying to myself, yeah. Now here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. She's a dumb heifer. She's dumb. She's a dumb bitch. But if she is still working with Tate, then we all done for falling for it.
Boom, headshot.
And there are so many scenarios that could be the case here, right? So let me give you the top 3, because there's more than that, but let me give you the top 3. The number one scenario that could be going on right here is that she is getting rid of Andrew Tate. She knew that he was into being rough and all this other stuff, and therefore allowed him to do that to her while she was in Romania, and then waited until they got to America to do the kinky thing they were doing, and like, oh, I'm a victim, I'm going to fly all the way to New York. I'm not going to go to any hospitals in California. I'm going to get on a private jet and fly all the way from California to New York. Uh-huh. There's a strong chance that this is a work for her to get money out of Andrew, because her and Andrew have been close and everything. Like, them two have been, I've been seeing all the pictures, all the videos. Them two were together like peas and carrots. Okay? And I went over to Andrew Tate's, and I can't go over there now because he posts some stuff that YouTube would get me. I would get in trouble with on YouTube. But if you guys can go over to his channel, I mean, you can go to his Twitter account. I have seen Andrew Tate lose his mind on women. Like, when I say lose his mind, like straight up viciously attack any woman that accuses him of whatever. That woman Samantha, that was also a victim of the grooming gangs out of the UK. She did an article, calling him out, and he viciously attacked her, made her apologize, made her take it down, and still dragged her. I have seen him do the same thing with the young lady over there in Florida. I know when Andrew hates the victims that are accusing him of the crime that he, in fact, I'm not saying allegedly, that he in fact committed against them. But with her, I don't see no venom. The last post I saw is, imagine pretending to be a victim of I don't know if he said SA or whatever, all because you want to start a crypto coin. Something like that. He was real calm about it. I said, this is out of character. I don't see no venom in this at all. Not at all. Also, this man hates Jews. Why are you hooking up with a Jewish woman? Because they're hypocrites. They're hypocrites. Don't believe these guys when they sit up here and say, oh, the Jews. No, honey, they love Jews, especially Jewish women. They love the Jews' money and all that other stuff. So I'm sitting here saying to myself, dude, what in the world? Okay, so that's the first case scenario, right? Is that she is taking advantage of the situation with the Tates being in America so that she can get paid and she doesn't have to give him a piece of her cut, right? Possible case number two. Possible case number two, all right? Possible case number two is that Andrew Tate planned all of this to discredit his current victims because he's going to have to go to court sooner or later. Now, it doesn't matter if this girl is playing a role or not. It doesn't matter. Let's say, for instance, all of this is fake and it comes out that she is fake, like she is. I do believe this is fake. And it comes out showing that Andrew Tate is innocent. They do an investigation at the Beverly Hills Police Department to come find out that he has not been associated with anything dealing with her. And so he's vindicated. What they're trying to do is poison the well by saying if she falsely accused him of wrongdoing, then all the women, all of his victims in the UK, in America, and in Romania, they're all liars. They're all falsely accusing him of wrongdoing. You see what I'm saying? He's trying to poison the well with this hussy. And that's a strong possibility. Because like I said, he's so calm about this. Tristan didn't say nothing about it. I'm like, yeah, this ain't, what, no. Possibility number three, okay? Possibility number three is that homegirl, which she is an attention hoe. She's a huge attention hoe, okay? And she had a fight with him and is doing this to punish him, and in the future going to drop everything
Boom,
and get back with him.
headshot.
She's going to drop the charge. Well, she's not going to participate with the police department. She's going to say, we're together. I love him. He's a good man. You just have to understand him, blah, blah, blah. She looked like one of them hoes. She looked like one of his hoes. You know what I'm saying? She looked like one of them hoes to be like, do all this publicity stuff like this. And then all of a sudden she goes, psych, I still love him. I'm not going to do nothing. So, so those are the three possibilities of how this is working out. Now let's go to when she arguing with me. Which, if you take time out your daggone day and you gonna argue with me out of all people, I'm gonna look at you sideways. Cause again, I'm going to be like, I am a nobody. There is no reason for you to try to plead your case with me. Why are you pleading your case with me? Now, by the way, I woke up and like she wants to show me that I spelled choked wrong. Okay, listen, I do a lot of mistyping. I spell a lot of things wrong when I get on, and I need to stop doing that. But I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? So of course I do a video. She saw the video, didn't like the video because I said, oh my God, you mean to tell me you hook up with a man who likes to choke women and all of a sudden he chokes you and you're like, what's happening? She didn't like that at all. She didn't like that I was clowning her. Okay, hold on a second. Where we at? Hold on a second. It was Camille. It was under, hold on. Let me see. Oh, this heifer right here mad at me. Here's Bree's own thread about what happened. I said, I don't give a F of what that bitch has to say. She's a dumbass and I feel zero pity for her. So, a lot of women were mad at me though, because I'm like, okay, here we go. This is what she saw. I want you to understand. She read every post in this thread. And then this one right here pissed her off. Here we go. Carmen says, what level of narcissism is it when you are under investigation and still mock God and laws messing with a woman that way? Sheesh. And I said this, unpopular post incoming. She took her poison with her eyes open, so I don't feel sorry for her. I'm happy that she was brave enough to go to the hospital and then file a police report. That's a good thing. However, she knew he was an abuser before dating him. She was aware of his charges because he was under house arrest in Romania when she met him in person.
Boom, headshot.
No one should be surprised when a scorpion stings you. It's their nature. Okay. Then my girl, Violet Vampire. Hold on, let me drink some water. Violet Vampire says, yeah, maybe she was convinced by Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson, though that Tate didn't do nothing, in which case Tucker and Owens assisted Tate in him being able to choke her. Now, I don't like this narrative. I don't like when women take agency from another woman. And I stopped this immediately. I said, nah, she's too dumb to watch anyone political, and she's far from being conservative. So Candace and Tucker would never be on her radar. By the way, no lies detected in this. Sorry, but this is all on her. All of it. I'm still glad she filed a police report though. Oh boy, that enough was enough. Cause now this clown gonna come up in here and say, I'm not too dumb to watch anyone political. Crying emoji face. I've watched both of them and agreed. I was this This bitch is gonna tell me she watched Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens, and that fooled her into believing that Andrew Tate was telling the truth and was gonna love her. Girl, don't play with my intelligence. Don't play with your mama. Don't play with me, okay? Listen, play with your mama. Don't play with me. I am not dumb. You got me. I'm black, heifer. I'm black. That don't work on me. I was fooled by someone extremely manipulative. Says a manipulative bitch. But the women were eating us up, dude. The women were eating us up. I was valedictorian. Were you? No, heifer. I went to a ghetto school. That's why I'm better than you. Because I could never let a pimp in between my legs. He's very convincing, as is Candace. Your statements are really disturbing. Seek help. I said, oh, where my Vaseline, y'all? I'm about to put my hair in the ponytail. We about to fight.
Boom, headshot.
We about to fight. So I got one of Milk Bar's. I got lots of Milk Bar's videos that she has seen before, that she knows before, that she has seen all of this before. And then I said, look, they all got a look. They all got that plastic surgery look. They all got that look. Okay? They all got it. And I'm, hold on.
There is also gorilla.
Sorry, this is getting a little too risky. I said, you ain't smart either. Why did you think he wasn't going to F you up? Did you think you were the exception? I want you to understand, this bitch is telling me that the reason why Andrew Tate messed her up is because Candace and Tucker Carlson convinced her that he was a good person. Who here believes that lie? Like you gotta be crazy. You gotta be kidding me to sit up here and think I'm gonna fall for that. Oh, that's somebody else. That's somebody else. I cussed somebody else out. Somebody said something here. Some chick, this is not her. Some chick told me, like, you gotta believe this or something like, I don't know what she said. She said something on the lines of, I should believe women. This woman is a victim, blah, blah, blah. And I said, shut the F up, B word. When you can defend yourself against pookies, then holler at me. Until then, continue to cower in yourself in your safe space. Okay, we continue to fight down here. Okay. Wait a minute. Where's all these people coming from? Where is her stuff at? Hold on. Of course I got at this bitch. She blocked me too. I blocked her back. She said, WTF, would you want to, why the F would you want to bully a victim? Are you being paid by Tate? I said, fuck that bitch and fuck the Tates and fuck you too.
Boom, headshot.
Like, I don't, listen, everybody's not a victim. Everybody's not a victim, y'all. I want y'all to stop with this situation. Hold on. Where is her? Oh, here she go. Let's get back to what we're doing, right? So then I said, so now she's gonna try to belittle me with giving me grammar. I want you to understand, anyone who opens their legs to a pimp and then get pimp slapped, you are beneath me. You are dirt. I could talk like I came straight out of a Fat Albert. No, that's not up to date. What cartoon has people talking illiterate? Cause one of the things the reason why I used to Fat Albert is because they had this one guy called Mushmouth, and he was like I guess they don't have those kind of I guess they don't have those kind of cartoons today because it would be a little triggering and be considered racist, I guess. Anyway, honey, I could talk like I came out of the second grade and I'm still smarter than you. Okay? I could be still smarter than you. You know what I'm saying? That shit, why did you delete her? She's picking at grammar, yet she doesn't capitalize anything in her. Honey, listen. This hoe can't tell me nothing. She can't judge me. I mean, right now, she's mad at me, okay? It moves up when I was deleting my message, my mistake. Okay, I was like to say, you deleted Spitfire's clapping. Anyway, so she goes, what did I say? What did I say? What she said, neither are you? I said, you ain't smart. She said, oh, I guess that's what she's saying. Neither are you. You don't know the difference between then and how to spell choke. Now, I saw that she doesn't capitalize stuff, but I want you guys to understand this is a deflection. I'm not going to go into a whole grammar war with her. I'm staying on topic. The topic is you're an idiot. You had a relationship with a pimp. Okay? You are garbage. So then I go, I'm way smarter than your dumb ass. Oh, hold on. I really want y'all to see this. I'm way smarter than your dumb ass. You jumped into a relationship with a pimp, rapist, human trafficker thinking that he really loved you. You can correct my grammar all you want to, but you're the dumb B word who effed a pimp. A pimp who beat the F out of you, and now you want to act surprised.
Boom! Headshot!
And then I took Dave Chappelle, and then as you can see, shut the F up! Shut the F up! Then, mind you, I want you to understand, chat, you got to understand, I'm the only one she fighting with. There are tons of women that are calling her out even worse than me. Some women are saying she ain't no victim. And these are not Tate supporters. These are women are like, wait a minute, you expect me to believe this? No. This is just too easy. I'm the only one, like, she a dumbass. She's stupid. She, you know what I'm saying? She don't listen to no daggone Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. She ain't no conservative, this, that, and the other. Again, she had OnlyFans since 2020 or 2021. Okay? Right around the time when the Tates were bragging about having, they starting OnlyFans during COVID. Okay? I want to remind you guys that the Tates we're talking about, they were making their most money during this time. We don't know if she ain't one of their girls. Anyway, so then she goes, I'm not going to resort to name calling or degrading you. That's not my style. It's just crazy to me how much hate and judgment you're spewing at another person you don't know. Why should I matter? Chat, I want all of y'all to answer this question. Why should I matter? And why should what I think matter to this hoe? Seriously, I want you to understand. To her, I'm some random big mouth black woman on the internet. Why is she concerned about my opinion? There you go, Peanut. This got the Tates written all over it. Tristan has been trying to get at me ever since I said his daddy ain't shit. are laser focused on me? Huh? Really? Yeah, okay. 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 All right. All right. I'm sitting here saying, you guys, cause they got old girl, okay? They got our girl, what is her name? She's from the 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 not peaceful the not so peaceful Latinas, right? Not the nice one, not the young, not the shorter one, but the taller one. They got her, okay? Cause she was like, not only like attacking the taste, she's like, y'all ain't got no evidence against the Tates. I'm like, Linda, yeah, they got our girl Linda. The Tates got her. And I said, damn, they got Linda. I'm next on, when I say they got her, meaning they were able to convince her not to go hard on them, to basically defend them. And when I saw her literally carrying water for the Tates on 2 different posts, I said, whoop, they got Linda. Because remember, Tristan was following her. She followed him back. And next thing you know, Linda changed her tune. I said, you ain't going to get me. You ain't going to get You ain't going to get me. You got Linda, but you ain't getting me. So I said, so for you to care what I think made me suspicious. You made me suspicious because I'm like, you are laser focused on me. You laser focused on me, and I got a funny feeling that the Tates, particularly Tristan, is behind this. I got a funny feeling Tristan is using you to get at me. Now, here's the question. Is he using you to get at me, to get me on your side, or to get me against you? That's the question. That's the question I don't have an answer to. Is he using you for me to attack you, or for me to befriend you like Daisy so that you can make me look like a fool like she did? I don't know. But for you to sit up here, so when I did this, because like I said, I'm not, because now she kind of like dying it down, like she was all venom in the past, right? That's what I'm saying, somebody coaching her. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit up here and call me illiterate, this, that, and the other, and then you want to tell me like I need to seek help as this I'm mentally unstable. And now when I told you to shut the F up, it's like I'm not gonna call you names or degrade you. That's not my style. It's just crazy how much hate and judgment you're spewing at another person you don't know at all. She don't know me at all. Why the hell does my opinion matter? Oh, because you do know me through daggone Tristan. No, it ain't Daisy coaching her. That's Tristan. Tristan or Andrew is coaching her. Daisy don't even know this heifer. She wouldn't even be friends with no bitch like this. The Tates are, that's what I'm saying. I got a funny feeling that the Tates are in on this. Because now you want to soften your tune with me. And by the way, can I remind you all how a mean girl I look because I'm not buckling down to this bitch. I'm not yielding. I'm not calming down. And I go, Bree Stern, Andrew picked me. He picked me. How did it feel getting picked? And once I did that, I showed a picture. He picked me. He picked me. He picked me. He picked me. She stopped. She didn't respond to me anymore. She didn't respond to me no more. Because apparently what she was doing, and maybe they realized they had pissed me off, so there is no coming back now. Because once you make a black woman angry, you could just go ahead and leave her alone, okay? You could just bye. You could just go. Vamoose. All right? You can just leave. The other pages better be careful with trying to help this crazy chick. Here's the thing though, Lily. Okay, I don't want to spend too much time on this, bitch. All I want to do is just tell you all this, right? Don't take sides on this. Something's wrong. I just showed you she lied about having an OF. She lied. A part of me thinks she's lying in reference to the whole thing with the medical report. Because I'm sitting here saying like, why would you fly on a private jet all the way from California to New York just to get a head examination? It's something doesn't make sense about that. And then she used her document talking about something. I'm a victim to sell her meme coin, which she is making a good amount of money off of it right now. I mean, she's making mad loot. By the way, with her type of lifestyle, this ain't gonna last long. I don't know when the rug pull is gonna happen, but she was losing a lot of money in crypto. All of a sudden, as a victim of Andrew Tate, and look, boing. Something's not right about this chick. Something's not right. And I'm telling you, y'all just back away, and let's just see how this pans out. Because I'm gonna tell you what she's gonna continue to do. She's gonna continue to do more press releases, which is also suspect. Because if she goes to all these platforms to tell her story, and then it's revealed that this was all made up, those stories, those blogs, those news outlets have to recant the story and say, remember when we were interviewing Bree Stern, the woman who claimed that she was a victim of SA by Andrew Tate? Well, new evidence revealed that she lied. Do you understand how this is a win for Andrew Tate? Do you understand how he can now get a lot of sympathy because he lost the narrative? Understand this. When Benny interviewed Andrew Tate, Benny caught hell. That sorry ass lawyer, Alina or Linda, I don't know what that heifer name is. She caught so much flack that she had to basically try to retcon her and back away from supporting Tate. Roger Stone out here deleting tweets. And then Ron DeSantis talking about something, we don't need no man like that over here in Florida. So the narrative where they used to win the narrative, I don't know if y'all remember that back in 2020, 2021, and 2022. The Tates, no, hold on, when did they get arrested? I forgot when they got arrested. It was 3 years ago, right? Anyway, thank you. Okay, thank you, TJ. 2022. When they got arrested in 2022, okay, so they had the narrative in all of 2023 and even most of 2024. But thanks to Crab Crawler, thanks to Murder with Crayons, thanks to AP, thanks to Nathan, aka Milk Bar TV, thanks to Thoughts, thanks to a lot of people, right? Because of them, they have been promoting the information and showing the videos and showing the documents, packs also about what's going on with the Tates and how they have been lying, because the Tates would sit up here and say, oh, the case has been dropped. Oh, they basically realized that they got nothing on us. Oh, we can leave. We can't leave. This, that, and the other. So it confused a lot of people to the point where they check out. And now Tate realized that he lost the narrative. This is the best way of him getting that narrative back on his side, is to discredit her and use her. Well, maybe she discredited herself with his help and basically agreement in the past. But by discrediting her, she's able to discredit all the other women. Because this is the reason why when that Samantha chick decided to like backtrack against Tate. That helped Tate. That's why I cussed her ass out. And everybody want to tell me, oh, don't be so mean to her. She's a victim of grooming. I don't care. Stop throwing this stuff at me. If these women do stupid shit and they do something that just basically hurt other women, I don't care about their past. I don't care about their past trauma. I don't care about the past incident. That means nothing to me. You telling me that she was a victim of grooming gang is like telling me she had ice cream and cake for her birthday. I don't care. You are causing more problems and setting a lot of real victims back than helping them, but then advancing them. You are causing problems. Yes, Peanut, weak women anger me really, man. Okay, oh my God. So what I'm saying is there's a possibility that that's what's going down with this heifer. I'm not going to spread anything else about her. Now, I'm going to keep my link up. Like I said, I'm not going to go out here and say, oh, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. I'm making this video because I found out about the OnlyFans page today. I found out that she had one for years. So I'm like, wait a minute, you acting like you never done OnlyFans. You sitting here on TMZ telling myself, he wanted to put me on OnlyFans. Like, wait a minute, the OnlyFans that you have had since 2021? That OnlyFans that he's trying to pimp you out? In conclusion, you're going to have women who trauma bond with this hoe. You're going to have women who are blinded by their own trauma and will imprint on her and unite with her out of just womanhood alone. But secondly, out of men bad. Men very, very bad. Men bad. Men bad men. Men bad. And then you see a woman like me who like, ho, you ain't shit. Fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. You with a pimp. You know what I'm saying? You act like you surprised. Thank you for filing a police report if that's what you really did. But you a dumb hoe. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. You a stupid hoe. You'll never get no respect from me. Why would I respect you? And I got a funny feeling this is a work. I got a funny feeling it's a work. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's that. If she lied about having an OF, thank God for Grok, huh? If she lied about having an OF page, what else she lying about? You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying like even her pictures just made me go, I wouldn't be surprised if she was also like a, y'all ready for this? Model. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a model. Y'all can't see me doing the quotations, okay? But I swear to you, I promise you, I'm doing the quotations. Model, okay? All right, let's move on. Stupid heifer. Hey, Tates, if you ever want to try to, you can't be this obvious coming after me, man. She the only one. She trying to convince me out of everybody. Give me a break, dude. Give me a damn break. You try to convince everybody. I'm out of all these people, you try to convince me. Cause y'all know I'm gonna be like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? What the hell? What in the tarnations? All right, let's go to Wes Watson. So you all know Wes Watson got locked up, and he's out, and he has a new whammon, and a Tozy. I meant to talk about this a while ago, and I never got around to it. Well, it's nothing like today, right, chat? So that's what I'm gonna do. We're going to talk about this. So let's get into it. Let me move it up from, I don't know why they got the sleepy timer in here. Like, what's that about? Let's get caught up with Wes Watson.
This TikTok alpha male influencer let his ego destroy his life as he's facing felony battery and aggravated battery charges after assaulting a guy at the gym and losing his cool with the cops. Then to make things worse for him, the assistant state attorney is looking to put 25 years on him since he has a previous history. So meet Wes Watson. He's a self-proclaimed alpha male fitness and lifestyle mentor, and he's another case of an influencer who believes he's above the law because he has followers.
I'm famous. I get 90 million messages today.
I guess the dude will find any excuse to flex his following even if he's talking to the cops. Although, according to him, everyone knows who he is.
Can you guys share with our viewers what you do for a living?
What do you do for a living? I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
Oh, what's your name?
Wes Watson.
It's safe to say I had no idea who this guy was until his ego got himself into some hot water. But essentially, he made some good money because he got really good at selling hot air. And unfortunately for him, he was arrested in Miami following a pretty brutal assault of a guy in the gym. But since then, even more footage just came out that shows that his temper tantrum didn't end when the cops showed up. So it's safe to say there's now more updates to the Wes Watson story since I last covered him. Because if assaulting a guy at your gym isn't bad enough, having a temper tantrum with the cops will obviously totally help your situation.
Wait a minute. Does he not know that the cops having a temper tantrum with the cops is like a bad thing? Like, does he not know it will not end well? Does he not know that? Peanut Fairy said, I know a model when I see one. Yup, she won. She won.
When he's done on the floor, he's done on the floor, bro. He's no longer a threat until the moment he gets back up and he's ready in a fighting stance to continue, right? So when you did the additional kicks, the additional blows, whatever, that's excessive.
Like,
What's your...
I got respect for you guys, but that. You guys saw a mother attack me, and I'm sitting here like I'm in trouble.
Did he really think that he could just say, oh, you guys are lying, I'm leaving, and they just let him? Oh, you're leaving? Have a great day, sir. I guess we're just finished investigating here. But let me recap a little bit before I jump into this recently released body cam footage. So thanks to John Bravo Films, I'll be linking that in the description down below. But Wes Watson gained an internet following during his 10 years.
What John Bravo be saying? Kamuta. No, what is that? Shamuta?
Incarceration in California, where he built his social media presence. After his release, he quickly monetized this following and reportedly became a millionaire within 18 months, attributing his success to a prison-hardened mindset. However, there's been a lot of allegations of scams and unfulfilled coaching experiences that have came out from his clients.
I don't understand the scamming. That right there is what I don't understand. So many of these people scam. And as we talked about earlier, the whole crypto thing, where she's capitalizing on all the simps and the white knights, like that's a crypto. Like I want you guys to understand. Hold on, I gotta share this with you. You all know, those of you who are on my Patreon, y'all know I have access. I have copies of all of the videos that was in the PhD course class with the Tates. Okay. And I am sharing those videos, showing the women. It has the audio version for those who are lower tier and higher version for those who are silver and up tier. Yeah. So that means everybody who's a member, except for the free ones, get to see or at least hear the course. And one of the courses is how to build your Instagram account. That's given by Tristan. And Tristan says that one of the ways, if you're going to have an Instagram account, you must have a Twitter account. And he used the Instagram account to promote the OF ladies, right? So he says what you have to do is you have to get outrage bait. He says, believe it or not, outrage bait will get you tons of customers for your ladies. This is how it works. He says, what you have to do is get one of the ladies who you have on your roster that works for you, that you're pimping out, and get her to say something stupid or get her to say something crazy like, I love doing nothing and having men serve me and pay for all my bills. That's that's what they need to be all on the ground. Or no, what is a triggering one? Men's sole purpose is it's to pay all of my bills, something like that. Something that's going to really make all of the men mad. So then Tristan says once she says that on her Twitter, when he noticed that a lot of men are attacking her, he goes and retweets. He don't quote tweet it. he retweets it to his following. And then you got the red pill. This is his exact words. You got the red pill and the manosphere and the MGTOW men attacking her, calling her all kind of hoes, telling she's a 304, telling she gonna die alone, and blah, blah, blah. But in all of those attacks are going to be white knights. And those white knights are going to look at her and say, oh, you're beautiful. And they're going to defend her against the red pill, manosphere, MGTOW. And then they're also going to say, don't listen to these guys. You know, say every man needs a good woman, blah, blah, blah. And what happens is that all the white knights get reinforced by likes from Tristan and from her. So when she likes their tweet, they get a notification that she likes the tweet, and therefore go to her account to see if they can DM her. And they see, and this is Tristan says this, he says, she has to have in her Twitter bio, I respond to all DMs on OnlyFans. So what they do is that they get an endorphin rush from her liking the tweets of them being Captain Save-A-Ho. They go and see that she will respond to all DMs on her OF. They go join her OF and then submit a DM. And when he's in the DM, that is her chance to upsell the guy. Like, oh, thank you so much for defending me. Would you like to see some risky pictures of me any way you want for $10? Sure would. Thank you. How do I go about doing that? Oh, well, just send me the $10 and I'll send you the picture. And the next thing you know, I can give you a nice video of me sucking my toes for $25. And he do that. You see what I'm saying? The goal is to get these guys to go into their DMs so that they can get upselled. That's how this works. So, now why did I say all that? I forgot why I told y'all all of that. Because it was so long. I had to go into details about what Tristan said, this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Jay, it's lucrative. Their plan is so lucrative. And it made me realize, like, dang, that's how they work that. But that's how they do it they have to have an Instagram and a Twitter in order to make it work. So.
Many users have shared extremely bad experiences with his coaching program, citing issues like canceled sessions, difficulties getting refunds. Some even claimed that they felt ignored after making large payments to him. So they bought a service from him and allegedly never received it. Like this Reddit user who came up with a lot of receipts of cancellation after cancellation before finally getting pushed onto Watson's email team, who also ghosted him until he literally had to get his bank to dispute it and charge back the transaction. And then I found some not so great
Let's read this.
Came up with a lot of receipts of cancellation after.
Okay. Really, today my girl just showed up, so I had to do family crap. I gotcha. You available later this week? Hold on, let me get rid of this. Wes, I left you a message on Trainerize. We're gonna get to it after the holiday, brother.
For cancellation before finally getting.
Had to move some stuff around. When can we do it? Wes, if we're not doing a call this week, just give me my money back, man. Email support at watsonfit.com to get it back. I'm not giving you the info to make millions for $1,500. Oh my God, he paid $1,500? It's not happening.
Pushed onto Watson's email team, who also
told you that. Not fair to me or anyone else. Who has to pay the real cost? Then why the hell did you agree to let me in for half in the first place? Blocked. You're not tough.
Ghosted him until he literally had to get his bank to dispute it and.
Did your team ban my Trainerize account when I asked for my refund? Okay, butthole. I'll do it my way.
Charge back the transaction. And then I found some not so great reviews on his coaching program.
I purchased West program last year, and I was promised 2-hour-long phone calls with him. Not only did I not receive any phone calls after attempting to schedule them with Wes, he also isn't even involved in the program he sells. Unfortunately, I learned an expensive lesson. I'm confident that I can now say that I was scammed. And that was last year.
Which basically provided the exact same complaints that I found on Reddit. So he pushes this product of providing personal help to people who want to think and look, and God forbid, act like this guy, but he doesn't want to actually provide the services himself. Instead, he just pushes off the services to his staff, when, keep in mind, these people are paying for Watson to give him the coaching lessons, not people on Watson's payroll. That, or Watson just keeps rescheduling, and sometimes ends up never providing the service at all. So super ethical and great business model, but unfortunately it works because there's a large amount of people that see Lamborghini, and for some reason they want to throw thousands of dollars at a vague mindset coaching guy.
I don't understand that, and it's so true. It's so true. Those cars that the Tates and that the Fresh CEO, Pugsy, and Wes Watson and all these other guys, they're not for women. They're for men. Men care about those cars, not the women. They're saying that the women care, but we don't care, okay? It was like stupid Tim Pool talking about something. If I pull up to my Bugatti and walk up to you and say, hey, well, what's your body count? And you go, 5, I don't know, that's too much. Like, first of all, it's not that many Bugattis in the world, okay? Second of all, why the hell would you pull over on the side of the road for some rando woman? You see what I'm saying? This Boy, stop playing with me. Play with your mama. Play with your mama. Stop playing with me.
Thinking that too will get them a Lamborghini. But in my opinion, the guy seems to be a grifter. Like, he saw an opportunity to sell an idea on the internet and convinces people that if they want all the shiny stuff that he has, they have to pay him to get it. I look at him as a scammer, but I'll leave you to your own conclusions. And despite his internet self-help image, Watson's recent actions reveal a completely different side. But also, there are plenty of other videos of him just being ridiculously angry for little to no reason, and if only he took a little bit of his own advice.
People are living legendary existences, and you can't even drop the booze. Like, smack the shit out of yourself today. Just smack the fuck out of yourself. Literally, I hope this video smacks the fuck out of you.
Yeah, he really should have taken his own advice and controlled his own emotions, because then he wouldn't have been in this predicament, to put it lightly. I guess alcohol isn't really his problem. It's more or less roid rage here. This guy's entire personality is just roids in prison. So him beating up a guy in his Miami gym.
Yeah, and what's with also, it's so homoerotic. These guys love to take pictures of, and they love to be in front of a camera without a shirt on. I don't understand that.
Going back to prison, that'd be pretty ironic. Also, question for his audience. Do you guys just want someone to yell at you? Like, no judgment. I'm actually asking here. Like, after watching his videos, I'm starting to think it's more than just like a scammy business model that he promotes, because a main part of his offerings is simply just screaming at people. I feel like he's like one of those diet at-home experiences of those alpha male boot camps that people pay stupid money to go LARP as a Navy SEAL. But like with him, you don't even get to roll around the sand and waterboard yourself while some alpha male bro is yelling at you, because this is an at-home coaching experience. Anyway, this all leads up to a pretty violent confrontation that I went over in my last video, where Watson brutally assaulted this guy at a gym. Obviously, we can only show photo stills of what actually happened, because I would prefer this video to not get taken down. But essentially what happened is Watson and his group of friends just beat the crap out of this guy. Watson kept hitting him well after it's clear the guy had enough, and he actually hit the guy over the head about 50 times. And
where he kicked him in the head. Oh, I think you were about to tell that part. Hold on a second.
Screaming stuff like, I'll end your life. And then on top of that, even came back and kicked the guy in the head after the fight was over. And then of course, Watson, he claims the whole thing was self-defense, going as far as to post a
How is it self-defense when you have 4 other guys there with you?
beautifully written explanation of this on his Instagram after that. It's hard to not read that in a roid raging voice. But the highlight here is the stop talking violence and F around and find out. I mean, the lights are on, but no one's home with this guy. Or more like the lights are on, but the roids are driving. Watson doesn't want violence, but the roids want violence. So now Watson is facing felony battery assault charges, and the post-fight / arrest footage doesn't really look like it's going to help him too much.
I said go to him, and he said he wanted to fight me.
Oh, he leaking. Oh, this is the guy. Oh, okay. I see what we're looking at.
So I came to the gym, and they jumped me. Like two of the guys, they're hitting me with a weight, and then he hit with a weighted belt. They're like they were pulling my hair and they were beating me up.
Okay. Before we get anywhere, did you physically make contact with him, or did he?
No, I didn't do it.
Are you sure? Because there's cameras and everything.
They literally attacked. They hit me first.
So not only did he just beat the crap out of the dude, but he also used a weapon. And Watson was also the one who said he wanted to fight.
They just randomly attack you for no reason?
No, he said he wanted to.
Even though his, hold on guys, even though his face is swolled up, even though his face is blurred, oh my God, look at that fat police officer in the background. Why do they have fat police officers on the force? I can't say, and this is supposed to be in Florida. Why do they love having fat police officers down there? I know this is the South, but daggone it, I am so tired of seeing fat ass police officers. Oh. Anyway, so even though they got his face blurred, you can still see his eyes swollen. You can see he's got bruises here and it's all red right here. Like the blurring part right here is it doesn't even help him. You can still see his face is real swollen up still.
When? Today?
Was it verbal over their text?
It was verbal.
Okay, so he.
Want to fight him or no?
That's what I came here for. It was a one-on-one to be like a one-on-one, but they jumped me.
So Watson is allegedly DMing guys to come fight him, and when someone shows up to, I guess, follow through, Watson jumps them with an entire group of guys. Does he just miss prison? Is that what's going on here? Like, why else would you just completely ruin your life over something that stupid?
Motherfucker always ask how red I am. I was on the prison yard for 10 years. I didn't buy SPF 50 with the copper tone baby on the front. That's why I'm red, okay? I sat there for 10 years when you were sitting inside your house. That's why I'm red.
I don't know, man. It looks more like you have the Liver King special going on.
I don't touch the stuff. Not gonna touch the stuff. Never touch the stuff.
Yeah, they love having his shirt off. This is not for women, mind you. I want y'all to know this ain't for women. They're not doing this for women.
That was a lie.
But Wes's side of the initial interview consists of him trying to essentially bro out with the two cops during the whole, you know how it is, man. Everyone wants to fight me because I'm famous, right? Yeah, that's totally believable, dude. He goes on to say he gets a bunch of people trying to fight him all the time and that he blocks people that message him to fight. So that's why he doesn't have the messages from this guy.
They're fighters or
I'm a fitness guy.
Where you are or what?
No, I see the gym. I see the gym we're at.
He's a mindset coach. He helps people transition their life, bad tendencies, better tendencies, and people just don't appreciate because he's an ex-convict and they don't think that he should be able to be on a righteous path and change his life. So we get a lot of spewing hate from all over the world, all over the United States.
Another cop was here the other day when a guy tried to fight me, and I said, I don't want to fight, and they just let it go. It happens all the time.
Yeah, but we talk about it today.
I know, but I'm just saying, well, you were just talking about a message that I said.
We're talking about today, yeah. Dude is just desperately trying to talk himself out of punching a dude 50 times in the head and then kicking him afterwards in the name of self-defense. Also, what is his gym buddy's definition of a righteous path? Because it seems like Wes isn't getting crap online because he used to be a convict. He's getting crap online because he's actively putting out anger, violence, and mixing it with a little bit of grifting throughout his content. And he doesn't keep his calm with the cops for very long after he realizes that they're not just going to let him go with a slap on the wrist.
Remember, you got your business. You don't want to lose any of that.
I do it for the fact of human beings and Americans defending themselves.
That's fine. But
straight up. Like in Florida, the cops said, if they come to your house, shoot them. Like they say that on the news in Florida.
Okay, any use of this footage without crediting John Bravo Films will result in a copyright takedown video linked in pinned comment and no excessive clipping. Shut up, John Bravo, dude. Okay, you can't take no. What is with these men thinking they can take people's video down and not understanding fair use? Imagine this. If you don't give it credit to John Bravo, idiot.
Yeah, but the motherfucker came and tried to.
Which is wrong.
There is always a threat if he's moving. He could pull out a gun. Admit it. He could pull out a gun. Admit it.
And by the way, this is not even your footage. This is the Miami-Dade Police Department's footage. Dumbass.
I don't know what's in his waistband. What's up, dude? You guys just quit lying. You don't know if a guy's getting up if he has a weapon.
Hey man, we don't really see this as self-defense. He's like, quit lying. He truly has a way with words, man. But the cops did actually leave without him, as the body cam footage is from the actual incident at the end of December. But Wes was officially arrested in the beginning of February.
No one can check my height. I can take a picture of it, so you better quit saying I'm 5'4". I'm saying I'm 5'3" and shit.
MF saying I'm 5'3" and what?
Online, they just be joking. They're like, you're 5'4".
Yeah. Oh, they all the trolls and shit.
Yeah, trolling. Yeah.
I love his biggest worry is people finding out that his height starts with a 5 rather than the charges that he's facing.
Yeah.
Dude, you're being
True.
arrested. Don't you have bigger concerns here? So there's now 2 felony charges that Wes is facing. Felony battery, which is a 3rd-degree felony that can hit him with up to 5 years, and a aggravated battery charge, which is a 2nd degree and can get him 15 years. Then to make things even worse for him, as I stated earlier, the assistant state attorney is looking to put 25 years on him because of his history as well.
Yeah, he district attorney like, you know what? I don't think you learned your lesson there, buddy. Yeah, Wes is definitely going to serve some time. I don't think he's going to do 25 years, but he going back to jail, baby.
But we'll see how all this turns out because it really does not look like he's going to get out of this at all. Either way, I'll continue to keep you guys updated. In the meantime, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, so feel free to check it out. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't going to get out of that one, y'all. He ain't going to get out of that one. Okay. Listen, I got a funny feeling that I've said this before, and I hope I'm wrong. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Okay? Yeah, John Bravo is a steroid boy. That made me mad. I mean, if anybody upload this without giving any credit to John Bravo, I will take down your video. No, you won't. No, you won't. This is YouTube. Okay? People have tried. They didn't succeed. You know what? And I still didn't go check on that heifer that tried to take my try to get me in trouble. She took my video down. I got it put up about 2 weeks later. What was her name? Queen of Kings. What is she up to? I said I was gonna come after her, but she's so boring. And so irrelevant. Queens. Queens of Kings. Yeah. Right. Oh God, how do you say her name? Is it Queen of Kings? Yeah. What is that girl's channel? Holy smokes! What is her channel, chat? What is the name of her channel? Clearly, I don't know what the name of her channel is anymore. Crafty Girly! Crafty Girly! I see you over there on Kick. Hi, Crafty Girly. The black girl with the big goofy white husband and all them kids. They was living in Hawaii, but they got evicted and had to come back to the States. Yeah, there you go, TJ. Black woman with her dusty white goofy looking husband. I think it's called Queen of Kings. Nessa said we forgot to. That's when you know. Listen, that's when you know she has gone to Irrelevantville, okay? Oh man, I can't find her. Wait a minute. Is that her? Oh, I found her, but Jesus, she's showing her damn kid. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I can't show her daggone kids. Hold on a second. I think I found. I see a. Hold on. Oh, she spelled it Kween. That's why we couldn't find it. Okay, here we go. All right. Queen of Kings. Okay, so they moved to Las Vegas. She ain't doing so good with the views, though. Good gosh, this is sorry. Look at all these subscribers. Oh, she got 1.16 subscribers. And she's still clickbaiting with her live streams. Haters are so loud. Invest in yourself. Dealing with burnout. Queen of Kings live. Lazy morning, clean with. Oh, she deleted a lot of her stuff. Oh, I wonder why she deleted a lot of her videos. She deleted a lot of her past videos. Let me see what she's saying on here.
I was so scared, and I was just standing there and done.
Didn't y'all say she went and got a BBL?
She said, "Hi, Leslie," and then I woke up because I was really scared, and then I couldn't go back.
Okay.
Me and Grandma was vibing last night.
So she got a new wig on. Dude, I could clown her, but she's so boring. She's so irrelevant. 1.1 million subscribers. I'd rather go over there and harass Pearl. BBL where in her ego, probably. Okay. Oh, Nessa said her subscribers came from YouTube Shorts. Oh, that's a good way of killing your channel. If you do short content, short form content, they don't, and there's no money in YouTube Shorts. There is no money in no YouTube Shorts. Okay. How is she a black woman but have no ass? I don't know. Maybe it'd be a dot. Listen, ATJ, hey, but her mama got it though, right? Y'all remember when her mama panned down on her body outside that nice house? Dude, I'm still a fan of that heifer's mama. I love her mama, boy. That was so funny. Her mama came out there and said, nah, let me tell y'all something. I got the body, baby. It's her mama panned from head to toe with her little cell phone. I said, look at her mama showing her body off. Oh, God, that was so funny. Oh, it was so funny. That just caught us all off guard. I did not expect her mama to do that. Anyway. Johnny Somali apparently got some new charges. I am so over this with South Korea. I got a funny feeling they're going to slap him on the wrist and then deport him. That's it. That's all they're going to do. Because he keeps doing things knowing he's not going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway.
Before we get into the main stuff tonight, there is other stuff that happened that's kind of comical involving Johnny. First, and this is just crazy. Well, of course, he was out live streaming. And look,
he got punched in it was a weak punch. It was pretty. I mean, even though it was a weak punch, Johnny Somali still fell to the ground. So it's like a weak Asian punching a weak black man. So
I'm not going to spend too much time on what Ramsey was doing today, just because it really was largely insignificant. I did have people watching it. I always have people watching it. I do know that he spent like over 2 hours straight just coming at me and talking shit about me. But, you know, I don't really care what he has to say about me because I'm going to let the court speak for itself when it sends him to prison. Right. So that's really going to speak for itself for Ramsey. And I know that, first of all, that I'm first and foremost in his mind because, of course, he knows this information is going to come through me. He knows it's going to get out through me. And his, ultimate failure in the Korean courts is going to be exposed, which is why he targets me so insanely and defames me in any possible way he can, which, is hilarious. Illegal. Now, this is not the charge that we're going to deal with, but he was out and he was with some protesters. Now, fun fact, and I know this is, once again, you may not know this, but it is illegal for foreigners to participate in political protests. So this is actually illegal. Now, I don't think he will be charged for it because despite all these people whining and crying about free speech, it's one of the things that's more rarely prosecuted. But once again, Ramsey is out here, doing things he shouldn't be doing in Korea. So that was one thing that happened today. Another got a moment because that's actually not okay. And also remember, it's kind of funny. He's like holding the CCP out, but yet literally every day he's glazing the CCP. He's sucking up to the CCP in Hank's apartment because Hank is a CCP fanboy. He has a PLA flag. He has a PLA armed patch, People's Liberation Army. And he's planning to flee to China. That's Hank's plan.
But Johnny would never go to China. Johnny would never go to China ever because he'll be putting them daggone internment camps. Guys, I know y'all don't watch my political channel. Please don't, okay? But anyway, we saw the best we saw the best Chinese propaganda in a long time. A white guy was showing a YouTube shorts of how his life, like how he went to a Chinese hospital. He showed how clean it was. He was showing how the people would help you make an appointment at the kiosk. He said that type of hospital bill will cost him $300 uninsured in America, but it only cost him $4 in China. And it was the best Chinese propaganda I have seen in a long, long time. And I was like, when it was over, I literally had to laugh. My butt up. Yes, $4, okay? And I said, that was the best Chinese propaganda. What was so funny is people in my chat got hip to it before I realized what I was looking at, because I didn't look at the chat when I was watching it. And then when the chat was over, when the video was over, I was like, look at that that was the best Chinese propaganda I ever seen. Then I go to the chat like, this is propaganda. Don't nobody believe this. Chinese lies. Nobody. This is CCP propaganda. Like, oh well, damn. I guess you guys already realized that this was propaganda. Like my chat was already saying when I had already. Well, they said it first, and then because it's a delay. But I didn't. It was so funny. Like, anyway.
So, it's very funny. Like I said, he will do whatever and say whatever for clout and attention, and that always proves true with Ramsey. Very true. Yeah. One more time for the audience. Yeah. He got absolutely pimp-handed there, as you might say. Treated like
that's a new
emotional
hit.
cabbage.
Wait. That's a new hit. He got hit again? I never seen this hit right here. Hold on. Reality is hitting Ramsey in the face today, both on the streets and in the courtroom.
There, as you might say. Treated like a emotional cabbage. Out there as he was streaming in Seoul, South Korea. Perhaps that grandfather that he pushed, or that church that he desecrated, or those construction workers he bothered, or the ajimas that were working in the convenience store, the pyeoncham, one of their cousins, one of their brothers, somebody who knew them was like, I don't appreciate you messing with my dad, my grandfather, my uncle, my aunt. 100% they're alive, got that on the streets. And that very much mirrors how he got destroyed in court today. So that is actually the second time. That's not Dalgun. This is the second time
he went to court again today? What's the day that? March the 28th?
Clearly on camera, gotten handled. Okay, so let's get to what the charge is. So some of you have guessed this, but it is related to the deep fakes. So this is the charging paper that was filed in February, right? So this was what he flashed and let us know, hey, I have a deep fake that's been sent to the prosecutor in February. Well, if you look at the timeline, it typically takes about 2 months of investigation for it to go from the prosecutor's office to court. So that is something that it's like, okay, well, it's going to take 2 months to get from the prosecutor's office to court. Well, it's a little under 2 months, right? It's a little under 2 months. It has now come before the court. So we now have, and this is it in Korean on the top and in English on the bottom. We now have a confirmation This is the top is the original Korean, and the bottom is there. For those that don't know Korean, right? Ram is the beginning of his name, Ramsey, right? So they anonymize it in his case file. This is literally from his court file. This is from his case file. So you can see that this is, once again, unlike Ramsey, I actually know how to use Google Translate, and I, can use it functionally. Actually, for this one, I use pop endorsement, but but anyways, they censor the name. But you can see here, it's got the name in a charge, and you can see here on the bottom, violation of the Special Act on the Punishment of Sexual Violence Crimes. So this falls under a sex crime. So it will no longer, after Ramsey is guilty of this, whether he is proved guilty by the court or whether he pleads guilty, you can safely say, without it being defamatory at all in any country, that he is a sex criminal, because this.
You can't say that. What? You did. Hey, dumb mindset. You are not censoring out the word. We are literally seeing you say it. You are not doing the bleeps to censor out. So what's the purpose of the bleeps if the word is still picked up by the algorithm?
Falls under the variant of their laws that regulates sex crimes. So, and I want to be very clear, this deepfake is sexual because in Korean culture, like French kissing, and this is actually some notes I have on this, I typed on. Some of them are French kissing or making out, as you might say, as the kids might say. So French kissing is considered sexual in Korean law. People who French kiss are likely having sex as well, right? Regardless of the content, distributing AI content without consent is illegal. But under Korean law, if you're French kissing, that's sexual. Streaming it for profit carries a prison sentence. Johnny can bitch about this all he wants, but it is absolutely lock. There's no changing that. So let's look at the Korean law, and this is a translation of the Korean law. This is from Case Note. So we're going to look at the one that's applicable to Johnny here. So this is the exact act, the Special Act on the Punishment of Sexual Crimes, right? This was a 2020 law. So obviously this happened after 2020. So distribution of false images. So that's deep fakes. So we're talking about deep fakes here, right? So there are...
Was this the thing he did to that girl streamer? I feel like Johnny is understanding the charges and the legal tubers are overstating them. It's a possibility. What I'm thinking is that he knows that just like the Japanese government didn't do anything to him, but hold him for 30 days and then deported him, right? Saying that he can't come back to Japan. I think the Koreans, the South Koreans are going to do the same thing. I don't see them doing anything to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got all these so-called charges on him, but like you arrest him and then you let him go. So they arrested him one time for public indecency and they let him go 3 hours later. I mean, like, I'm saying to myself, come on, man. Maybe they sent all the good Koreans here, okay, and now all the weak Koreans have stayed in South Korea. You know what I'm saying? But like the South Korean, like I said, rooftop Korean, yeah, all the good ones are here.
3 sections. Each section is different. Okay. So a person who edits, synthesizes, or processes a photo, video, or audio recording of a person's face, body, or voice against the will of the subject of the video in any form that may cause sexual desire or shame. So it's sexual desire or shame for the purpose of distribution shall be punished or imprisoned for more than 5 years and a fine not exceeding 500 million won. So this is just for making, editing, or synthesizing a sexual deepfake or a shameful deepfake. And by the way, let me be clear. He has been creating a ton of deepfakes. And I think today he was actually, he said on his stream something about police being in his Discord. So they were talking about police being in his Discord, right? Because, there's an open Discord and there likely are police that have archived all the deepfakes he's made, including deepfakes he's made about Korean streamers. He's made deepfakes of me. He's made all sorts of deepfakes.
Yeah, but it don't mean nothing if they're not going to do anything about it. I mean, he's been causing havoc all these months, and what have they done? Nothing.
All sorts of deepfakes that are sexual in nature. And Once again, that comes back on him because he's been pushing that out there, marketing that, talking about that, right? So all of that comes back on him. But the thing is, that's not where that statute stops. And the problem for Johnny is he goes even further. So a person who distributes, this is the key, distributes an edited work, composite work, or copy pursuant to paragraph 1, or a person who distributes a copy against the will of the subject, so without their permission, non-consensually, right, shall be subject to a punishment of not more than 5 years or a fine exceeding 50 million won. But that's not where he's screwed. Where he's screwed is he's hit under section 3. A person who commits the crime, so deepfake, by using an information and communication network. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Somali is receiving an aggravated sentence because he streamed it. Let me say that one more time. Johnny Somali.
I mean, you can make that. No. Johnny Somali has created an aggravated sentence because he's streamed. Like, I don't care about any of this if they're not going to hold him in jail for a minimum of 3 years. I just got a funny feeling they're going to do the 30-day thing just like Japan has done. I don't want to spoil anything, but Johnny Somali may at least have to spend at the very least a year in prison based on the SK deepfake laws. I hope so, Margaret, but I don't put faith in these people. You would think all the stuff he did in Japan that he would have been like spending like at least a year there too. He only stayed in there for 30 years and 30 days and they deported him. I mean, seriously, a year? I'd rather him do more, but knowing how cucked a lot of these countries are when it comes to Americans, especially the black ones, I don't know. We'll see, because he's supposed to come back to court next month.
Is getting an aggravated sentence because he streamed it and because he put it on Discord. Because he had to do it for the content, right? For the content. Self-own 100%. And look at how this statute is worded, ladies and gentlemen. Let's focus on this. Shall be punished by imprisonment of not more than 7 years. There is no option in this statute for a fine. Do you see how in this one it says 5 years and 50 million won? There's no fine. The only option is prison. The judge can only choose. The judge doesn't even have discretion. The judge can only send him to prison for this crime, and that's a legal conclusion. And by the way, there's a fourth one. In case of habitually committing the crime, because he's done it multiple times, the penalty shall be increased by half. So he could get, what is this, 7 years? So what is that, 13, 14 years? He could actually get 14 years.
He's not going to spend on 14 years. They don't even have it in them to do that. They don't even have it in them to make him spend 3 years in prison. I know people want justice, but I'm sorry, these are not the people that do it. There's no evidence for that. I thought Japan would have been like, we're not going to forget what the Americans did to us and our people. And I thought they was going to make an example out of him, but by at least having him in jail for at least 2 years. Nope, 30 days. 30 days and they deported him.
Just off of this, 13, 14 years just off of this. Now, Korean prison.
And then Israel just got rid of him saying, we don't want this problem. And they just basically told him to get out of the country. So he goes where he knows he can get away with this. And look, he's been getting away with it in South Korea. He won't go to China. He won't go to Thailand. He definitely won't go to Singapore. He's going where he knows he can get away with it.
Korean judges typically don't give you the max sentence, right? So all of you clickbait channels, 14 is the max, but I'm not saying he's going to get 14, right? So don't you write that. Don't you write that. Actually, wait, sorry. Is my math bad there? So wait, half of 7 is 3. Sorry, so that's actually 10. Sorry, lawyer math. All right, 10 years. I'm not saying he's going to get 10 years, but 10 years is there. Yeah, 10.5. There you go. Thank you, 10.5. Lawyer math. Okay, so let's fix the lawyer math. Sorry, guys. I'm a lawyer. I'm not a math person. I'm not a math. Legal math set. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Streamer math. Yeah, I know. Johnny tires out my mind. So let's go with 10 years. 10.5. Okay. So, but let's say conservatively it's 7. Let's say conservatively 7, because I don't know whether they're going to bring this one or not, but they're definitely bringing this one because he distributed it online against the will of the subject. He's done. This is mandatory prison. Now, let me explain.
Yeah. Mandatory prison. We'll see. Yeah, man. This mandatory prison, he's definitely gonna go to jail this time, y'all. He definitely gonna go to jail this time.
Explain two things about this, right? Number one, Johnny could obviously fight it, and he would have to prove it not guilty. There's a 98% conviction rate. So good luck on that. Although I hope he tries to fight it, because the trial would be hilarious. And by the way, it'll be long. And by the way, his sentence doesn't start till it's all the way over. So I do hope he indeed does try to fight this and tries to claim he's some sort of OJ of South Korea. Because I sincerely hope he tries. That'll be very hilarious. And there is obviously the option of the judge being super lenient. If this was his first and only crime, the judge might give him what's called a suspended sentence. If you guys know what a suspended sentence is, that's sort of like probation. However, here's the problem for Johnny, and here's where he's screwed. And here's how his own lawyer may have screwed him. He's already pled guilty. So he is already guilty of 3 crimes. So when they go to sentence him for this, which is the last of them, he's going to be a convicted criminal. So when they look at this, they're going to say, well, you're a convicted criminal. You're convicted of all these things. Why would I give you probation? This is not your only charge. So
we'll see. I mean, it could be, it could not be. I mean, we'll see though. We'll see. It's possible. It's possible.
I think the chances of them giving him any sort of probation are very low, extremely low. But that said, once again, the sentence has to involve some sort of prison. Okay, so that's the law itself. So let me do a little bit of the presentation here I got. Okay, here we go. So here's some other important factors on this. And this is very key. So we're looking at up to 7 years in prison. Could be 10.5, but let's go conservative. Once again, I'm conservative on my channel. Other channels, the clickbait channels, are going to say this is 10.5. I'm going to say 7. Let's call it 7, right? Up to 7. Let's be conservative. The biggest thing about this is that, and this is what is insane, guys. Listen to me. Like, I talked to my Korean friends today that kind of know the law. This is unprecedented for a foreigner. You don't have multiple charges merged in. This charge was supposed to be in the Eastern District. They were supposed to have an entirely different trial, but they decided to move it here. And like I say in this, let me read this thing here. Now the Western District appears will handle all the charges. This is something that required a committee to approve it.
What? Okay, I don't know now. Now I done lost faith. They need they need a whole committee for this ninja. This didn't do a whole committee. Really? For these charges, for this whole committee? All because he's a foreigner?
A committee. So a committee of people had to come together and say, we want to merge this because we're trying to get this guy, handled, right? So literally, something that rarely happens had to get people together to agree to this. And when we look at his actions over the past week, are you surprised that they've done this? Are you surprised that they've escalated this, that they brought this charge? Not at all. Not at all. Look at what he's been doing. Look at what he's been doing over the last week. I think he's decided to F around, and now he's finding out. Because he decided to say, oh, yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? They're going to do this. They're going to hit you with something with mandatory jail time. And, he's going to be behind bars for that. And by the way, they can still bring other charges. There can still be another case that comes to another district.
Yeah. I'm not believing this part, because if that was the case, he would be in jail right now. What he's about to say is that they can find him guilty, put him in jail, and still have pending charges while he's in jail. I don't believe that, because he would still be in jail right now. He doesn't stay in jail. They don't put him in jail at all. And when he gets arrested, he's released within hours. So if there is pending charges while he was in jail, or he could be sentenced and then they have pending, I don't think they're going to do that. I think what they're going to do is tell him, oh, we have some new charges against you. So you stay with your friend in his apartment, and we tell you what to come to court. That's what they're going to do.
But they've decided the deep fake, they're now going to put that on this one. I had thought that was going to be a separate trial. Another thing that's going to be interesting too. So Johnny claims to have a paid lawyer for the deep fake case, right? In the Eastern District. He claims to have one. Let's pretend he does. If he does, then he's got to decide who handles what when, right? And his one lawyer's already had him pleading guilty. So you can't take that back. You can't withdraw those guilty pleas. So now if he decides to fight one charge, that's going to be really weird. And you're going to have these lawyers, like if they're in the same courtroom fighting over the same thing, it's going to be very awkward and kind of, once again, unprecedented.
Okay, this is so stupid. All I want to know is when he going to jail. That's all I want to know. Let's do a cool down chat. Should I keep it here? Should I? I think I'm gonna keep it here. Oh God. Anyway. Okay. Korean. Exactly, Lily. Doing too much. You know what, Lily? I was gonna talk about because by the way, Lily been giving me some tea lately. I was gonna talk about the quartering. I think I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I think I'm gonna start going to Kiwi Farms for some content when I do some streaming. Cause y'all know I'm like, man, what a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I swear. Let me see who's over there on. Hey, Sun Dormant. I'm looking at Sun Dormant in the Twitch chat, and then we have yay, 2 hours. All right, that's good time in there. That shizzle. So yes, happy Friday, Crafty Girly. Crafty Girly, Kiwi Farms is something else. It's like a wild, wild west. Well, I don't go on the forums. Lily sends me the link to their Twitter account, and they put a lot of their major stuff on their Twitter account. And based upon what's on their Twitter account, they link to the Kiwi thread. So they was talking about how the quartering is $300,000 or $500,000 in debt or something like that, and they had the link to it in the Kiwi thread on the Kiwi website. Orcs and Orc, what you doing over there on my political channel? You had stay your butt over here. I like, what is he doing over here? Joe nosy ass. Anyway, so I was talking. I like talking politics too. Hey, Nina, I didn't know you was here. Kiwi fine. Kiwi Farms is fine. They okay. But they are all up on different lore, and I do like, cause y'all know Quartering got on my bad side when he came after Hillary Crowder, and so me and him had a brief cause he ran away. He knew he didn't want that smoke from me. I had my Russian class in the middle of the street. Oh, okay, Russian. Okay. Slava Rossi. So speaking of Russia, I need to figure out what's going on over there with Pootie Cakes over there taking more land over there in Ukraine. So, oh, look at you got the little Russian. You got the Russian keyboard too? That's a different type of alphabet, isn't it? Duh. This was a good stream. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Crafty Girly. It's Cyrillic. Only Russia I know is vodka. I love the way Germans say vodka. They say waka. I'm not a huge fan of the quartering, but wasn't he going on popular podcasts? Thought he was more money than that. No, he was trying to. No. He wasn't going on popular podcast, Sky Dancer. He was inviting people onto his podcast. Like, he invited. Yep.
Incoming member for 5 months.
Yay! Orc! Yay! You got cotton candy now. Incoming member for 5 months. All right, Orc. Thank you. Glad that you extended your membership. Well, I'm glad, Crafty Girly. More to come. Hey, can y'all give me some views on the video I did with Jasmine? It's that I guess after all those views we did with this heifer here, Bree, it sure is lonely over there. It's so lonely, them views and everything like that. So, and I need to promote it on my Twitter too, which I will. So, all right, guys. Orc, thank you so much for extending your membership. I appreciate that. Going on 5 months strong. So, I am going to take a quick nap. Then I'm gonna wake up, and then I'm going to get you guys the Jenkins family content. And that will be uploaded sometime later on Saturday tomorrow, okay? So so there's that. Okay, guys. And then I'll have because Darnell did the told me about the Fresh and Fit content. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna work on that. I gotta sit there and go through those daggone questions. So that's gonna be like I hate doing that. But anyway, I'll see you guys on tomorrow, okay, for the live stream, okay? Love ya. Mean it. Later.